Hello all my flower friends out there. Welcome to our weekly how-to video. Today I want to share with you a design, a little bit different than what we've been doing. I want to use a potted plant. They're just nice to have and they last for a very long time. So I thought let's enhance a potted plant with the beautiful cyclamen. And I'm going to show you a couple different techniques to help dress this plant up. So I just wanted to take a closer look at this because this is a beautiful cyclamen. I love the foliages with it having the variegation of the greens and little pattern. And then this one is almost like a cyclamen with a little cyclamen blossom on top of it. Love the color. So I just thought, oh, this would be a perfect start. So also, I'm put it in a clay pot. This is a 6-inch clay beater or clay pot with a clay beater. So if you don't have the clay beater, be sure that you put a liner before you plant your pot. And that'll just keep water from destroying a tabletop. The clay pot just looked like a brand new clay pot, which it was. So I wanted to kind of texturize it a little bit. So very simple technique. I've got some Design Master paint here. And I started with this sprout green, and you can use different colors. You can use a variation of greens and the browns. But I just want it to look like it's been sitting outside for a while. So I've already hit some of this. Whoa, there went scissors. But just to kind of show you, it doesn't take much. And then I'm going to take some glossy wood tone on top of that. And that just kind of gives it more of an aged look. And it dries rather quickly. But you can use a variation of colors. This had a little bit of some natural white in it. So I thought, well, let's do the brown and the green. So that is our plant that we're going to be using. Now to enhance this, I've decided to use some beautiful heather and make a handle. So I found this that has a natural curve to it, which is perfect. And again, this didn't have quite the color that I wanted, so I just took a little bit of the Uber mat, hit it with that. This is peony, or peony, however you say it. And then just for flowers. And it just kind of gives it a little bit more color. And I've hit several stems of that with the paint. Now this kind of sheds a little bit, so go ahead and shake it and get all those pieces off. Drop my tools. I'm back. So, like I said, this is kind of a natural curvature. So I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to move this up here in the middle here a little bit. Insert it right into the soil. And I don't want to cut them too short. Cut a couple pieces off that one. And let's get one more piece here. We need another long piece. All right, so that's the beginning of my handle. I'm going to take some bind wire here. This is Smithers Oasis. And I'm just going to tie it off to begin with here. Do it this way so you can see. I'm just going to weave it around. Then I'm going to connect the two together. Couple loops there, go around, and again. And the only reason I started here was just to kind of bring these pieces in. And that's what I'm going to do over here as well. I'm going to tie that off. This is very easy to do. Heather has a little bit of color. You could do this also with pussy willow, curly willow. Just get creative. Now I've got lots here, but I don't have much here. So again, I'm just going to fill in a little bit. Again, just stick that right into the ground. Take a small piece of my bind wire. Just so it kind of has some consistency. Turn around here. I think we need a little more over here. And I just happen to have one more piece. And again, I'm just going to take a small little piece of bind wire. Tie this up. I don't want to hide the flowers, definitely. And again, we want this to look like a handle. There we have that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we can adjust. There we have it. Okay, I'm going to take some moss. I'm just going to tuck this in a little bit. Again, I just want that gardening look. Let's move this over. And we're going to do the same down here on the tray. I'm going to take a little bit of the dashes just so it stays in place. I'm just going to stick a few. I can stick one on the pot, on the clay beater. And actually, let's move that to the side. Oops. I think my pot has gotten a little wet. And I have a little bit of sphagnum moss. Do a little bit of reindeer moss. I want this to look really natural. All right, let me clear this off a little bit here. That. Then if I want to enhance it even more, I love this fuchsia and white, so I found this polka dot ribbon. Perfect color. Brighten it up. This is Reliant ribbon. We don't have to make this real foo-foo, but who doesn't like a little bit of ribbon? I'm just going to tie a simple bow. And this is just one way to really make your potted plants a little bit different from everybody else's. You want to kind of have that signature look. This is definitely one way to do that. Okay, I kind of made that so where I see it, not you guys. Let's turn it around that way. And then I'm just going to do a little two-loop bow. Put it on a small wire pick. just to kind of bring that polka dot down into the plant. This is wired ribbon, so it makes it easy to maneuver and fluff. Now, you could leave it like that, or again, we can just add a little something else. Just depends on how creative you want to get or how much accessories you want to add. So I have these cute little butterflies, same color combination, and all I'm going to do is tuck those in, because they are on a wire on their own. Just a couple butterflies enjoying the beauty flying around. I want you to be able to see that one. All right. How simple was that? Didn't take much product. And there you have made a potted plant with a unique look all of your own. There you go. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to join us next week for our next how-to. Have a great day. Thank you.